Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Moira VOD review. Today we have got a player that's returning from apparently a very long, like multi-year break. It seems. They're in bronze, and yeah, trying to rank up from the ground up. So, gonna take a look at this and see what we've got. This is on the new map, which I'm still learning. I haven't. I've played some this season, but I haven't played like a ton this season. I've been kind of busy. But yeah, I like the map so far. Kind of see how it plays here. Skip 20 seconds. Um, don't know. I haven't seen the game play yet, obviously, but like, talking about this being in bronze, I feel like this is the time for you to really like learn a lot of the fundamentals, but also be able to experiment with things that work and don't work for you. Um, Definitely like testing out fades, things like that. So I'm interested to see if you're playing like pretty aggressively and just getting punished, or if you're playing far too passively. Said you played your ass off this game, so we'll see what that looks like. Already kind of playing this correct. I like playing behind the statue here as well. Okay. Here we go. I almost feel like you should have healed your Bastion there. It all works out. Bastion lived and the Cassidy died. So, yeah. Another thing you said was that this game started out great and then went south. This is definitely a good start. I would have stayed on the point. Yeah, I don't know what your Gino's doing up there, but that advantage, make sure the point gets capped. Points capped. Probably want to get off of the point now. I know this is kind of a thing in bronze. I don't think I've ever played in bronze, so but I know point stacking is really a thing. Good kill. Make sure you also heal your Gino. I kind of noticed she was low a few seconds back, so just that awareness, like right here. She doesn't die, but if you rank up a little more and a bullet, comes in here, which is very likely, even in bronze, that's pretty likely, she's gonna die. So just a little more awareness on your other support. Yeah, good angle. I was thinking you should do this. There you go, yep, just right clicker. I'm trying to think of how to give advice that isn't too like high ranked or too crazy or anything like that, because I don't necessarily know how to play these lobbies. But everything everything feels slow, I guess is how I would explain it. It's like you make this wraparound, which is good, and then so this A plus. Okay, she leaves, and then it's like it takes you a while to find something else to do. I feel like you should fade. I assume you know about the train. If you don't know about the train, a train comes through here once every, I don't know, 30 seconds. There's a big warning and the tracks turn red, and there's a blinking sound before the train comes. So watch out for that. But I think fading up to these stairs right now is good. Like you're not accomplishing anything here. Your diva is going to be a-okay. So this is a chance for you to maybe play these stairs right here, or push all the way here and play this window if the train doesn't come by. Or come over here with fade. This is something I'll kind of watch for the rest of the match. I just don't feel like you're utilizing fade creatively yet. Still pretty early on though. Yeah, like you're just way far back right now. Yeah, this is a situation where you just kind of being further back, being aggressive as you could. This Gino's probably gonna die anyways. But it would be good to see you come around here, right-click the Juno, and then continue to walk forward and make space up to maybe here. Maybe this choke, or wrap around here and hold this space. As long as you can fade back to your team, you're going to be okay. So, yeah, this is where you want to walk forward and claim space. Your team is killing people, be involved in those kills, and then be involved in holding aggressive here. So yeah, now you want to walk forward. I'll go ahead and teach this as a rule. I don't expect this to be followed by your teammates in bronze. but in general, especially as like you rank up, once you get gold, platinum, diamond, and things get more chaotic, or you're trying to make decisions for yourself, you want to put 1 on the cart and 4 people forward, typically. Okay, so 1 on, 4 forward. Sometimes the 1 will be you, sometimes it will be someone else. If you're solo queuing and you see someone else get on the cart, typically I just leave immediately. Now, the time you put 3 on the cart, let's say the cart was here and you got a team wipe. You know you can cap before they touch. Alright, instead of going forward, you stack 3 on the cart and you make sure you cap before they touch. So if you can cap before they get a contest, 3 on. If you cannot cap before they get a contest, 1 on, 4 forward, holding space. So yeah, I feel like here you're just way back. I mean, even if you were right here supporting the D.Va, I mentioned this spot earlier. You know, you could right click their D.Va, maybe pull her attention, and then fade back. Just other ways that you could hold space, be annoying in this situation. Oh, on the D.Va. Just keep right clicking D.Va, she's left. Yeah, kill yours. There you go. Make sure your D.Va lives this, and you'll be fine. Train is coming. See if the baby D.Va dies to it. Don't forget she's still there. Good kill. Yeah, go chase down that D.Va. You know you can kill her. Moira wins that duel. The way I would win this duel, I'll go ahead and give this advice, is I would fade here. I would throw a healing orb to bounce back and forth, because there's no way baby D.Va is going to kill me through my heal orb, and I would right click her. And yeah, she would die. I think Moira does, what is it, 65 damage a second, and baby D.Va has 150 health, so you'll kill her in just over 2 seconds. So it won't take long and she'll be dead. And that would be a nice stagger. I think y'all are going to cap this anyway. I don't think they can recontest at all. Oop. You go forward. There we go. Yeah, this is where you want to stack 3 as well, so your team's doing the right thing, because y'all can capture without the other team contesting. Yep, good awareness. Just hoping you would see her. Go forward. Man, this is I know you probably can't just rush forward like crazy because your tank is still back, but if this lobby were higher ranked, everyone would be pushing forward on that pick. I just about feel like you could fade here and hit him with Coalescence. It might be a little bit aggressive, but if you even fade up here and hit him with Coalescence. If the Reaper teleports to you, you can run away. You're fast when you're in Coalescence, so you'll be able to outrun him. The biggest threat would be Mizuki, this guy here, hitting you with his chain. But just finding a way to go more forward and put pressure, especially when you get a pick. So you've killed their Juno. All your team is full HP. Okay, good awareness again. You're good at noticing where people are if they're on like off angles and stopping them. I like the chase down. Leave. Leave now. Good. I like this. Make sure you get cover. Ah, no. A couple pieces of advice on the D.Va bomb. One, you feel like the bomb went and you kind of panic faded. The bomb has a timing. This will take a bit to learn, but I promise you can learn it. You can fade at the same time it blows up and just stand still and it won't kill you. So when she threw it, you just stand here, you can do whatever you want, and then at the right time, you hit fade. You can do it based on the sound cue, or there's a visual cue as well. That's hard. I don't expect bronze players to do it. It would have been nice to see you like fade this corner though, or fade over here. I think you could have gotten cover. I think you just kind of got stuck after you faded and panicked, but it happens. Your team has a lot of ultimates, you know, y'all got 3 here, so see if something turns around.
Process begins again.
tank up. Ah, she dies. That's honestly not your bad. Didn't get there quite in time. You feel like you could have healed your DPS in that situation. You kill the Juno. Kill the Juno, and probably leave. Just aggressive and no tank. Yeah, that was a case of like you picked their Geno earlier there, but your tank still wasn't back in the fight. So if you pick the Geno and then your team backs up, you re-engage with your tank and go in ahead 5v4. But instead you pick the Juno and then your team continued to engage when you didn't really have an advantage. And now your team is dying and staggering, and now your tank is going to come back and not have a team there, and very likely like stagger as well. Gonna see what happens with the kill feed. Hey, you're Venture, your Venture's doing well. Oh, they're gonna clean this up though. Fade out. I feel like, yeah, you're just walking here. You can fade, it's fine. Hit it again. Don't go too far forward. If your Geno feeds her brains out, she feeds her brains out, but you shouldn't join her. Good job. Thank you. Throw a damage orb and leave. Get that extra ult charge. But yeah. Good job not being your Geno there. So I'll hark on this point a little bit longer. Was it here when your Geno went in and died? Here, yeah. So I do feel like I don't know how much damage the damage orb is gonna do. You know, I mean, you're just gonna kind of blind throw it. I would throw it against this corner here and hope it bounces around and hits people. I don't know if it's going to or not, but if you fully deplete a damage orb, that's 10% ult charge, roundabout. So yeah, I feel like you should have thrown a damage orb. You probably could have gotten 2 out, and if you fully deplete both damage orbs, that's 20% ult charge. You probably could have gotten 2 out in all this downtime. You can fade out, so there's no reason you can't like stand here and then just leave the second you see someone. You definitely don't want to engage, but you can, you know, poke from a distance and it'll be okay. But it's a really big thing for generating your ult quickly to keep the damage orbs flowing, especially in between team fights, because you get it back so quick. Yeah. It's fine. I like seeing you fade and helping your team on this angle. Just stay up here. Dropping works. I think either way. You're pretty safe where you're at. Ooh, you got the cover. Nice. Your team didn't, but she did. Nice. Yeah, stay on that diva. See if you can burn her. This is pretty well played so far. I'd like to see you live. Diva's on you. Yeah, you're gonna live here. Go ahead and coalescence. Yeah, nice. Make sure you're hitting that Geno. I feel like you kind of got lazy with your aim there. And they just keep stagger touching. It's an impressive hold from the enemy team. Yeah, this is an awareness thing, and I've seen this a couple times, just haven't necessarily called it out every time I've seen it, but like, you're walking around, like looking for damage, just holding your hand out, and it seems like you're either in damage mode or healing mode. You've got to kind of weave back and forth. So I hear that ultimate, I know damage is about to come in. So I'm going to look for where that damage comes in, and I'm going to heal it. And do as much healing to it as possible. This is Onren's ult. If you don't know, she like dive bombs a certain area and does AoE damage. So there it is. These people are now they're pretty hurt. You've gotta heal. And yeah, I mean, there were 3 people in front of you that were critical. 2 have just died. There's now still this person that's critical in front of you, and you're not getting kills into them. So I feel like I don't know that you keep all 3 alive. I feel like you definitely can keep 2 of them alive. There's no way you're keeping D.Va alive here. This fight's lost. Typically, if you can, you don't want to put your back to the enemies and run away like this, because they're not going to be scared of you, especially with Moira. If you can turn back and right-click them, A, they might run away. B, you get healing from your right clicks. You get like 25 health a second. So if she's able to shoot you for free because you're running this way, and you're not getting any self-healing, if you turned around and right-clicked her, she's still shooting you for free, but now she's taking damage, you're charging your ult, and you're getting self-healed a little bit, so it's going to be harder to kill you. You can also throw a damage orb her way, or throw a heal orb to sustain yourself, just whatever. But I feel like that would definitely help you out here. You probably live this. I don't think she's going to kill you, especially with the Juno coming. All good. Get an orb out. Get a damage orb out. Another case of, like, some downtime. You want to keep those orbs flowing. Throw an orb here. They have D.Va. This is something I haven't talked about. They have D.Va, and D.Va is going to eat a lot of your orbs, which sucks. I don't like playing against D.Vas. You still need to throw them in this down. Like, you're not going to need the cooldown right now, so you might as well throw it and see if she eats it. Maybe you slip it past her. You're going to slip some past her sometimes. I do notice myself in games against D.Vas throwing more heal orbs because she doesn't eat them. You know, if you throw them towards your team, she can't eat them. But yeah, I'm not seeing you get as many damage orbs out as you could. Heal orb. I think you meant to throw a damage orb there. It happens. That is like the 3rd time I've seen your Juno just go flying to the point and die. It sucks. Make sure you're healing. Symmetra's low. She's taking damage. Yeah, you just kind of faded in there. You stay back and healed the Symmetra. I think you're fine. Heal. Yeah, I know he's low, but he can one-shot your Bastion. End up getting the kill. Your Bastion still dies though.
We are running out of time. Let's go.
Alright, it didn't happen again, did it? Just a second. Here's Juno. Oh, Juno's in there. Alright, if you don't learn anything else from this VOD, learn, and I don't always like blaming our teammates and stuff, but definitely, like, as an example, don't be this person. Okay, you're doing way better here. This is like the 4th time I've seen this happen, so just yeah, don't be that guy. You're doing the right thing. That is not the right thing. Good damage orb. See? It leaks into the room, it gets damage. It gets more damage. So you're getting ult charge off that. Make sure you're healing. Yeah. Here, D.Va. Get her up. Okay, you're playing point because you're out of time. Not gonna be enough, but their ults come in. Y'all were still down your Gino from the last time she died. I feel like had you been, I'll be a little more critical. You could have lived. You'd have played this a little cleaner. So things I look for going into these final fights is who has ult and who's close to ult. You're close to your ultimate, you really need to focus on living and charging your ultimate. So, like here when I was saying heal your D.Va, big part of the reason is healing your diva gives you ultimate charge. So you want to do like whatever you can, as much healing, even if it's just spam healing or doesn't matter a ton. You're trying to get your ultimate going in a final fight. But yeah, right click that, and then you've already got people touching point. And I know this is a problem that lower ranks run into. So if this were a high ranked lobby, you'd probably have one person touch the point and 4 people fight off the point, because this is going to get pretty dangerous. And the one person is going to be your diva. Typically as Moira, unless I have to touch the point, I'm going to fight off. I'm going to fight around here, in this room maybe over here, maybe even back this way on like a hard flank where I can get this cover. Either way, I'm not going to end up on the point, because that's where all the bullets go, and I don't like to take bullets to the face. So you just kind of fading in. You have no way out. You're hard committed into the area of focus, right? So stay right where you faded. Stay like right there. You're probably okay. But this walking forward, and then you get your ult. So like if you get your ultimate from safety and then just coalescence, this fight may go a different way, right? If you just coalesce into the point and keep your diva alive, who knows what happens? I'm not saying you win, but I'm saying it gives you a way better chance than how this ended up going. These are the kind of things that, like, even though your Juno has not been playing super great, you give yourself a really good chance to win this game. So, you give yourself, you play the absolute best you can and give yourself the chance to win, even despite how your teammate's playing. So, yeah, playing back here, charging your ult from safety, doing other small things to charge your ultimate during the downtime, I think is going to take you a long way also. But they hold. I'll watch the end of this fight, but there's no way your team wins this. Right. Your diva lived there a long time. This is another case where I feel like you being really slow to the point. So you fade out of spawn, right? Yeah, fade is back up here. Fade again. Pretty sure this connects into the spawn, right? Fade to here and Cole. Like right now, just hit fade, coalescence, boom, full attention, try to help your diva that's on point, your baby diva right here. I don't know if it's gonna win you the point, but it's gonna give your team the best chance. So you're just kinda slow to get back to this. This is all desperation touches. Yeah, you touch. Good try. All things considered, good try. Let's skip on to the next round. Where are we set up? First choke. Call out the orb again. Start orb, typically want to throw one right at their door, just to get it out as early as possible so you get your next one as quickly as possible. And then the next problem I have is you threw it right at Diva. She's gonna eat your orb. That happens more and more and more as you rank up. They just eat. If I see a Diva, I just know I don't get to have very many damage orbs the whole game. It actually didn't eat your orb. I was wrong about that. Well, trust me, they'll start eating your orbs. Good awareness again. You notice the person on the off angle. Pressure them out. This is all good. Ooh, you're doing the good stuff. This is... I feel like I didn't see as much of this last round, where notice how you're not just standing around holding right click. You're holding either right click or left click with a lot of purpose. So here, your purpose is Reaper. Get him out of there. Okay. Now we're healing our team because we need to. Okay. damage orb because we can get damage orbs out and then right back to healing to keep these people at full health. I feel like that whole sequence looked clean. It looked like higher rank Moira gameplay. I like the heal orb there. That's a heal orb I would throw. Reaper's behind. Yeah, Reaper's back there causing havoc. A little more awareness. You could have heard him TP. No big deal though. Your Torb covered him up. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of this moment where you're holding right click with no purpose, just kind of hoping someone walks into it. You don't want to go walk into their team holding right click. You do want to round this corner, maybe right here, and right click Mizuki. So see if you can find, like, when you have moments to hold right click, see if you can find purpose with it. Don't push up too far, don't go be stupid, don't go die in their spawn or anything. But yeah, definitely feel free to like stand here, right click, and then just step back. If you start getting focused, or fade back. I mean, yeah, it's whatever. I've got something scratching my throat right now. Hope y'all can't hear it too much on the recording. And Genji should get right click. Good job. He's dead. Mizuki, yeah, I feel like you just step up a little more. Moira, you kind of have to put your life on the line at times to do damage. People think it's all super easy, but you don't have that long of a range. So if you want to actually get damage in, a lot of times you'll have to step up. And you've got this shield, so you can use that as far as you want to go. You probably don't want to go past it. It's like right in here. Yeah. This is just as safe as this is. You have fade, so you can always just leave. But yeah, I would step forward here to make sure I can get the damage in. I think as you play more Moira and get a better sense of how far her range is, you'll play in that range better. Yeah, there you go. Reaper again. So over there. He's eventually gonna break through. Doing what he's doing. Okay, good. Your team's noticed him. So you have Coalescence here. I'm a big fan of using Coalescence early and often. I see I have all my teammates up, they have all their teammates up. I'm gonna Coalescence right now. I'm gonna probably shoot the Onrun until she gets cover, and then I'm gonna shoot the D.Va and Reaper until something happens. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot these people with Coalescence. Don't feel free to use it in these situations. There you go. Comes out like, I don't know, a second too late. But still had a pretty good time. Damage orb. Nice. I like the rotation. Be careful. Yeah. Where's that bomb at? I moved off the screen. And yeah, I feel like this is about Overwatch that I've realized, you know, a lot of things were happening. So yeah, you easily could have dodged this. I don't think you noticed it though. And this is like, you have to play a lot, and it's hard to notice everything that's going on and all the voice lines that are happening. So if that bomb isn't right in your line of sight, maybe you don't hear the voice line or notice it, so you die to it. But as you play more and get kind of more comfortable, you'll start picking up on those sound cues and know when to dodge, know when you're safe. Pay attention to those things. Right, fade out.
I'm at maximum strength.
No one
Fade.
can hide from my
Now.
sight.
Get up. I feel like you could have healed your she doesn't die, but your widow. That's her name. Definitely could have helped her, so she could have easily died there. Your Brig is an ult, so this is, I'll talk about this for a second. Your Brig is an ultimate, and you don't have a tank. They're just about back, but haven't been back yet. When I don't have a tank, sometimes I'll pick another player and be like, that person is going to be my tank. I'm going to heal them like they're my tank. Torbjorn is a good option for that, and an ulting Brig is a good option for that. So you could stand here and support Brig in her ultimate. She probably holds this down, and your tank gets back and y'all are fine. I think y'all win this anyway, probably, but we'll see. No. Their ults come in. I feel like you got caught in the open on your death there.
They're on the point. Take them out.
And the enemy team's definitely going to cap the point here. So just set up for second point. You don't have to rush in. But this is another case of like throwing damage orbs to try to get ult charge. You're at 53. You could probably get up to 65, 70% ult in this downtime. Reaper footsteps. And now Reaper guns. Okay, good. This is good. I like you kind of playing safe around this corner. You're a bit in open space. Yeah, get out of there. Make sure you're healing your tank. Yeah, you waited way too long. You could have started healing her back here. I probably will turn. And your heals will reach from about right here to your tank. So this is, yeah, learning like how far your heals go. You'll probably be good to heal your tank all the way through here. So yeah, that's what I would have done. I'm absolutely shocked your tank is still alive, dude. You gotta... I hope watching this back you see what I mean. Like, you've gotta... I love damaging on Moira. I absolutely love it. But you've gotta heal these people. Like, obviously once the Reaper ult comes in, that's one thing. But before this, I mean... This is a higher ranked lobby, your tank is dead in like 5 seconds, yeah. And then, yeah, your Brig's kinda in there, you need support also.
Reborn from the darkness.
Alright, you have got your ultimate. So, let's see what happens. Good damage orb in the interim. We love those. Okay, so I was saying to heal those people earlier. Now I feel like you're healing when you should be doing damage. The difference is that everyone's full HP. So, like, Torb is missing a little bit. Let me go back a little more. Sorry. Okay, this is good. Alright, so we know the damage is coming in. These people are full HP, and the Reaper is right here. So I feel like you could pressure the Reaper, as long as you keep an eye on, you know, does my Torb get low? But then while they're getting shot by Reaper, you start healing your tank. Like, I feel like you should definitely be right-clicking the Reaper and trying to kill him. So yeah, just opportunity there to get some damage in. Alright, Coalescence. Keep your team alive. Nice. Yeah, I like Diana. It's all good. keep your torp alive. Make sure your torp lives. Nice, nice. Yep. Okay, that was an example of you actually really getting the heals in time. I know he ended up dying, but got his spoils out. Yeah, they run you down after fade. But they die for it, so. Reaper can be a tough matchup for Moira, because if he catches you without fade, you're just dead. I feel like it's a small complaint, but I've got to see you fade out of spawn quicker. You can fade once, usually twice, and get back in the fight significantly faster than this. And yeah, you get into the fight, maybe you can have an impact on what just happened to your forward swerve part, but alright. I'm gonna fade in the open, your team's living. Yeah, you gotta heal. I feel like your tank here a little bit and then get to the right clicks. Coalescence. Yep. Good job. Yep, keep your tank up. Keep your tank up. Tank. Your tank. Your tank. Your tank. I don't know how your tank is still alive. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of moments where there's people that are on your screen and they're pretty low HP and you're holding right click when you should definitely be trying to kill him. If you want fun plays to do in this downtime, fade up here and start harassing the Ana. I feel like I haven't suggested too many of those. I know this is bronze and I don't want to be like go hard flank, but here your team is down. They're gonna push this point in a good bit, and you're down your tank, so this doesn't hard commit you. You have cover. It's going to be hard for anyone to turn around and actually get to you. So from here, you can attack the Ana and maybe kill her. Throw a damage orb at her, right click her, see if you can get that kill and even things out for this this last little hold that your team needs to make. Don't walk into it. Alright, leave. Your tank. You gotta heal your tank. You're down your other support, and if your tank dies, there's no way your team holds. So, I mean, she's already insanely low, but I feel like you could have been supporting her earlier. Yeah, she's down. This game's pretty much over at this point. Yeah, I guess that's about what I would kind of expect to see from bronze level gameplay. I feel like there's you say you're coming back to the game after a huge hiatus. There's a lot of new maps, there's a lot of new heroes, like not a lot of new things to listen for. So just keep playing, keep learning what to listen for. Try to focus on I don't want to turn you into a heal bot, because I'm by no means a heal bot at all. I love going and doing damage and flanking. But there's definitely situations where your teammates are critical and you're not healing them. So the kind of rule is you want to heal enough so that your teammates don't die and then do damage the rest of the time. And I feel like you're not healing enough so that your teammates don't die in like critical situations. We'll go see your stats. Because this could illustrate a point.
Victory.
There we go. So yeah, you ended with 11,360 healing, which is pretty good. 11,800 damage, which is a good number, but I feel like you weren't getting healing in during critical situations often. So kind of recognize when teammates are going to die without you and see what you can do to help them out. You can't save everyone. Heal botting doesn't necessarily win games at all. But yeah, I'll stop monologuing. Overall, well played. Good job. Hopefully your climb goes well. If it makes you feel any better, I don't think this game was fully your fault, but obviously you still lost it. So that's how Overwatch goes, and the rank climb is brutal. So yeah, good luck with it. Let me know if you have any questions, and take care.